Hi everybody, welcome back to Tips for You. Today I want to share with you a great way to help you make healthy choices with your diet. So whether you're trying to lose weight or you just don't really know what are some healthy foods, how do I put them together, what are the portions I should be eating, what's allowed, what's disallowed, I have a great way for you to remember. It's how I live my life. Many of you ask, what do you eat to stay in shape and not gain weight or maintain your weight? Well, I'm going to share that with you, and I'm also going to share a great way for you to remember it. And it's with a little friend, and it's called the Food Bear. He's our friendly little food bear, and the food bear is going to help you remember how to make healthy choices when you go to eat. And it's really derived on the face being the plate. So the face of the bear is basically when you have a meal, say your main meal, his face is the plate. Now, for those of you who are trying to practice portion control and you're trying to lose some weight, please use a smaller plate. That's the easiest way to already begin your portion control. Now, obviously, if you're a growing teenager, you should use the dinner plate because you'll need bigger portions in order to satisfy you, especially if you're a person who's exercising vigorously. You'll need bigger portions to help build muscle and maintain that active lifestyle. But if you're trying to lose weight and you have your goals set, that you know what's a realistic goal for you, then I suggest you use a salad plate. So let's talk about how you divide up that plate. And if you look at his face, he's the main plate. And first we divide it into 3 sections. The first section is proteins. You always want to, with your meal, have some protein. You also want to have some vegetables and some grains. Now all of these foods work together to make you feel satisfied, to help your body burn fat, and to help you build healthy, strong muscle. You also need fats. And notice his nose is fats. And it's smaller than the rest of the plate because you want some fats in your diet. It helps you feel full longer. It actually helps you absorb certain vitamins into your body. It helps break down protein. It's very important in the diet, but you want healthy fats. So for proteins, we have many choices. You can have meat, and that would be lean red meat. You can choose that. You can choose poultry, that's chicken or turkey. You can choose fish, eggs, beans, tofu, and even nuts. Nuts are also a great source of protein. Nuts also fit nicely into the fats section. Now don't forget, meats also have some fats in them, so you're getting some fats when you have your proteins. Then you want to have your vegetables. Many choices there as well. Think different colors. When you set up your plate, always try to have different varieties of food. So maybe one day you'll have broccoli, or another day perhaps you'll try kale or a squash. Keep the colors changing. Red peppers, depending on what's in season, you can try different vegetables and different ways of making your vegetables. Don't forget, a salad constitutes a serving of your vegetables. So moving on, we're going to hit the grains. Grains means whole wheat bread. It means couscous. It means pasta, whole grain pasta. I'm not going to eliminate regular pasta because remember, you're having a portion of it. You're not having a whole plate of pasta. So you're having some grains. And I personally like regular pasta and I like whole grain pasta. I'll always choose whole grain when I can, but not everyone in my family loves whole grain. So sometimes I make the regular pasta as well, and that's fine too. Remember, you're keeping your portions under control. It's a portion of your meal. It is not your whole meal. It is not all you eat. You also have your protein in your vegetable. I always lean on having a little more vegetables on my plate than I do grains and protein because I like to have lots of greens. There's many, many vitamins in the vegetables that you can use to give you satiation and fullness without added calories, sugar, or fats. So vegetables are really good. And then of course you want your fats, and that can be the fats that you have with your protein, or it can be a little olive oil on your salad. It could be canola oil as well if that's what you like. It can be some nuts sprinkled on your salad because they contain healthy fats. There's so many ways in which you can build your plate with the healthy food groups. Think of it in a day. Your bear is there to walk you through the day to make sure that you experience all areas of the bear. So for example, you get a little hungry. You have a snack. That's the beauty of having a smaller portion at a meal. Now you can have several meals throughout the day. You can have snacks in between that you will help keep you full, help keep you energized, help keep your metabolism going strong. So perhaps you'll reach for a dairy, and perhaps you'll put some nuts or some protein in your dairy. And when you do that, you've got a very healthful snack. Fruits are another great snack. Now, I recommend when you have any type of carbohydrate sugar, like a fruit, that you also add a little bit of protein to that, because you want to stabilize your insulin levels. You want to keep your blood sugar from surging really high and then dropping really low, because that will help keep you balanced. It will help keep you from those mood swings. These are wonderful snacks for you. Can you have fruits with the meal? Absolutely. You can have some strawberries during your dinner. The whole point of the bear is it's to outline how you can eat, the different food groups. They keep you focusing on variety. They keep you focusing on what's healthy, choosing different things within the food groups. For example, dairy. You can choose in your dairy food group cheese, low-fat yogurt or non-fat yogurt, milk, even a tad of ice cream. Because let's look at the bear. His two little eyes say dessert. I'm allowing you to have dessert. Why not? Shouldn't we be able to treat ourselves? It's part of a healthy, normal lifestyle. Do I say overindulge in dessert? Do I say have a whole box of Oreo cookies? No. Can you have 4 Oreo cookies, 3 Oreo cookies? Sure. It satisfies that little hunger craving for sweets, and it keeps you. What I like to do when I have sweets, I usually have something healthy with it. So I'll sit down and have, some chocolate chip cookies and like a little yogurt. I love to do that. And I know that I'm getting my little sweet fix, but I'm also getting something to help stabilize my blood sugar. And anytime you can add something healthy, for example, my healthy brownies recipe that I make, anytime you can add healthy ingredients to baked goods that are desserts that you like to eat, that's a great way of making them more healthful for you. And then, of course, we have the smile, which is water. Now, water intake is so important. It's not one of the food groups that I'm talking about here that you eat, but it's to remind you when you think of the bear that you need to think that you must drink water throughout the day. Now, if you're trying to lose weight and you're on a healthier diet plan, I would really like to emphasize that you do away with drinking soda and sugary drinks. If you follow the food bear will remind you to have the variety in your diet and the portions. So this will be your main portions, and then your snacks can all be filtered in using the different food groups. Maybe you'll want to have 5 or 6 small meals throughout the day instead of, say, 3 larger meals throughout the day. My breakfast is always complete with lots of grains, because I have a big bowl of oatmeal or cereal, and I put nuts in it, either dried fruits or fresh fruits. And so I'm getting my protein, I'm getting my fruit, I'm getting my dairy because I use milk. I'm also getting my whole grains. It's all about a complete circle of food that works in your body to build muscle, to burn fat. Whenever you have protein with any type of food, you are going to burn more fat. You're also going to keep yourself full longer. You're also going to be more satisfied, build better muscle. These are all important things. This is how I eat. I eat a variety of foods out of these food groups every day. So I'm always thinking, well, what have I had and what have I not had? Have I had meat today? Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll have eggs. Maybe I'll have nuts. I try to keep a variety, so I'm always getting the proper vitamins, and that keeps you living a healthy life. Now, I also want to remind you that you need to exercise. Exercise is so important, and exercise factors into how much calories you're going to consume during the day. So if you're somebody who's very active and very avid exerciser, for example, myself, I exercise a lot. I have a high metabolism. I'm very active. I'm always doing something, whether it be with the kids or cleaning my house or going to the gym, but I'm always moving. So I need a good caloric intake throughout the day to keep me energized and to keep me feeling full. So I reach for foods that have a higher protein and perhaps a little fat content to keep me full. So when I have my yogurt snack, say around 3 o'clock, I'll throw some little bit of cereal in it, or maybe I'll have some peanut butter and crackers with it. And that will keep me full longer, and it'll get me through my workout as well as the time after that when I prepare dinner. Now, one of the most important things we can do is have foods ready and available for us when we come home, because we don't want to come in and just grab the fastest thing there is, or let yourself get so hungry while you're out on the road or working or in school that you just grab anything and you go to the vending machine and you grab some chips or some. Don't do that. First of all, the excess salt is just not good for you, and the empty calories. I'd still like to see you grab something healthy, maybe some carrots, maybe some yogurt, some cheese, peanut butter, an apple with peanut butter. That's even better because now you've stabilized the blood sugar. It all depends on your day, when your next meal is going to come, and you need to think ahead a little bit. Prepare some things ahead of time. Now, one of my favorite tips I'm going to give you that my kids love, and I find it so easy. If it's one of those days and you're not going to have enough time, everybody's starving, to prepare a meal. And you all get home and it's late, and who just came from practice and is starving. So what I'll do to keep it healthy is I'll stop at the supermarket real quick and I'll get one of those little rotisserie chickens. I'm sure you've all seen them, and they're great in a pinch. They're inexpensive, and then I'll quickly go home and I'll make wraps with them. So I'll buy some whole grain tortillas, or if somebody doesn't like the whole grain, I'll buy the regular white flour tortillas. And then in a flash, I can wash up some lettuce, cut up some tomato, cut up the lettuce, sprinkle some low-fat cheese in there. Somebody likes a little dressing on it for their little fat. That's fine. And roll it up, and you've got a nutritious little meal. You can add any kind of vegetable to that. I'm a big kale lover. I'm always boiling a pot of kale at some point in the week, and then I'll keep it in the refrigerator, and I will, eat it up with different meals. I'll put kale in my wrap along with my lettuce and my sour cream and a little avocado. Avocado is a wonderful healthy fat. Please do not forget that. That will be one of your fats, and it's also, one of your healthy foods as well. The more variety you can get out of your bear, the better. So I drew another little picture. It was coloring day for me to help you see it easy way. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the healthy bear, the food bear rather, on my blog spot. So all you have to do is go to my blog spot, and you can copy the bear into your file, Word document file, and print it. And you can have your food bear as a reminder on your refrigerator. And once you remember, that his ears are fruits and dairy. So here we've just used a letter to identify it. It's much easier. So once you remember the words, and I'll put both the bears up on my blog spot, you can download them both, and then you can just use the little letter will remind you. You don't have to have it all written up, and it's just easily clearer to see. So you've got F for fruits, you've got D for dairy, P for protein, G for grains, V for vegetables, and fats is this little nose, and I just wrote it out because F was also for fruit, so fats. And remember, big smile on your face for drinking water. Water is so important for you, so important for your diet, especially if you eat lots of fiber and whole grains. You can have 2 of these plates for the day with your protein, veggies, and grains, and then for your snacks, look to your fruits and dairy, and sprinkle in a couple of these other main meal items to give you a full feeling and to help you burn fats, build muscle, and keep you satiated and your insulin levels at a steady pace. I like to say, 3 meals and 2 snacks is a great way to live. Or, you can have 6 smaller meals throughout the day. It depends on, of course, your activity level during the day, how you're feeling that day. And some days you just need more calories and you just feel you need more than other days. And you go with it. When your tummy feels full, you stop eating. You can always go back and have more. Remember that. Don't overeat. So, I hope you really enjoyed meeting the food bear, and I hope that will help you see how I eat with variety. I bring in all the food groups into my diet, and just think about, what foods are in each of the groups. At the end of this video, I'm going to outline in each of those food groups some of the foods for you to consider, because there are just so many. Kids in college, I hope the Food Bear really helps you make some great choices, because I know sometimes the food selections are limited. You don't have access to a lot of things with that are steamed and not with a lot of fats, but at least perhaps it might be a good idea for you to keep some apples in your room, or some oranges, or grapefruits, things that you don't have to worry about refrigerating, and you can have those things if you can't find them where you are as snacks during the day. So I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you'll give the Food Bear a try, and please subscribe because I have so much more to come, something for everyone. And please visit me at my blogspot where I do a lot of writing, and you will find pictures of the Food Bear. Okay, thanks so much for viewing, and I will see you soon, okay? Bye-bye now.